Hello and welcome to the Mo.re.Bricks channel. My name is Mo and I'm still in the middle of building the CADA C61048W, and I'm making this quick right now because I don't have a lot of time to build today, so let's just shoot a quick video. This is basically the status. Building steps 1, 2, and 3, or A, B, and C, are done, and now we're starting with building step number D, or bag number D. As you can see, there are no bags because I bought this one used, and this is basically sorted into different trays. But I want to get right into it because there is not a lot of time for me today to build. So this is where we're at. We haven't connected these two parts yet, but basically everything to mount the wheels is already there. I could put them on right now, but let's not at this time. So these two have to go together at some point, I'm guessing. I do have the Hand of God steering in place already. So this is already happening right here. And I think this model has 4-wheel steering in the end. So this is going to be interesting because those two parts have to link up for me to be able to control this with the rest of the Hand of God steering right here. So building step number D is going on right now, and let's jump right into it. Let me just give you the right perspective so you can see what's going on from this angle right here. And I'd say let's start the time lapse. Here we go. Okay, quick interruption at this point. I'm gonna get rid of this right here so you can see it. So we've just connected both pieces that I had previously mentioned, and again, the build fitting all of the gear wheels, all of the little bits and pieces in there is immensely more difficult compared to any Lego Technic build. And I think this right here is gonna be kind of a lever where you can switch between two different things, because in there are moving parts that you can actually shift around. So in there are some more gears, and you can't see it from the top anymore because it's all covered. But if I turn it around, let me see it. This is still somewhat unstable in the middle right here. But now you can see, like, right there in the middle where my thumb is, I can basically move this, and it's actually 3 positions. So center has both of the gear wheels left and right engaged, so both of these. Then I have only this part engaged, or only this part engaged. So this is actually kind of genius. I mean, I'm wondering, because this right here is actually not connected to anything. So if you look at this axle right here, right there. So this is basically up in the air, and there would be a kind of receiving part in this bit right here, but it's not going in there. And I'm wondering if I actually installed a wrong sized axle back there. But I don't think I did. So basically when I move this right here, this is kind of unstable because of that, because you can actually push down on this quite a bit, and depending on how I move this, it kind of gets stuck sometimes, and depending on where the gears hook into one another. So this is a little weird, to be honest. Everything else seems to work out fine so far. And I'm just hoping beyond hope, because there is basically no function test that I could have done yet on this. And I'm hoping this will eventually work. And the other funny thing is, like back here, this bit here is actually fixed, and there is a rubber bit that has it kind of stretching and keeping it mobile. And on the other side, I have the same piece right here, also still mobile, attached to the rubber part, but it's not doing anything basically in here. So it's not connected to anything yet. I have a bunch of those kind of loose parts, as I said in one of the earlier pieces in this build. And I'm not quite sure if these are going to hook up to something eventually, if I actually missed a step or if I didn't push an axle in far enough. Like, there is a bunch of stuff that I'm kind of worried about because there is no function test available yet, basically, because yeah, I don't want to mess anything up by trying to move stuff when I'm not certain that it's actually done yet with the connections and everything like that. So I'm a bit worried that I might end up with a model that looks complete but is still not functioning because of, yeah, I forgot something in the end. But let's see how it works out. Let me continue building real quick here. All right, I think it's another good breakpoint right now, and I'm pretty sure that my time is almost up for today building. So remember that one piece that I said was loose and I didn't know if it was going to be connected at some point? Well, it did get connected. So furthering the connection of the two pieces, or the two halves of the model, basically, I now built an entire structure that goes all the way through here. And this was the loose part before, with the rubber attaching it right here. So this is kind of flexible, and I think that's why it's flexible, so it can actually be adjusted to fit and hold the axles going through here. And now this connects all the way with these little nubbins right there. So these linkages, yeah. And now it goes to whatever this does. And like, I'm really curious as to what all these things end up doing. But so basically now we have a connection that goes from all the way here to all the way there. And this in the middle right here was one of the first things I built when I started out with the model. And yeah, so the link between the two sections is now done. On the top, there is also some more stuff that is now looking a bit more stable. We added another gear for this right here. So this turns stuff already. And like, I'm wondering if okay, so this turns that, and this turns that. Okay, so I can switch between the two actuators right here that I installed beforehand. Oops, so this is supposed to sit on top of this. They're not fixed yet, so I can either control this one right here or go into the center, I hope. Yeah, so the center controls both at the same time, I'm guessing, but opposing ways maybe. And then the other one is, yeah, it depends on where the gears are. So this is this one right here. Yeah, so a lot of stuff still to figure out. As I said, my time is up for today. And yeah, so another big portion of the CADA Master Series C61048W Fantasma is done. It's really coming together. It'll be a monster when it's finished, and I'm absolutely certain, fingers crossed, that the functions in the end will work, because yeah, this is by far the most complex thing I've put together yet in terms of Lego sets, or not Lego sets to be technically correct. But yeah, let's see where this goes. I think it won't be long before we get to all the white parts over here on my side table, because all of those are basically just yeah, the icing on the cake in the end, making the car look as it's supposed to look, I'm guessing. So yeah, we haven't gotten there yet, but we eventually will. So I've mostly worked with basically the interior stuff and the black frames over here. And yeah, we'll get to all the white panels for the fenders and the bonnet, the hood, whatever you want to call it, and finish this thing up, hopefully within the next couple of sessions. But yeah, let's see where this goes. As always, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't watched the other videos yet. Make sure to do so you can see this thing come together from start to finish. And yeah, that's it from me for today. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.